Hey guys, Kevin and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are finally here. We are back on Forza 7 for the Indycar series. We are here for the season finale. Oh boy. So, I want to preface this, I do know what series is lined up next for Forza 7, but we got a little something special for that season that I will announce in the announcement video for that series, which will be one of the next videos going up on the channel. You should see it in the next 2 to 4 days. It'll either be the next video or the video after that. But like I said, this is the season finale of the IndyCar series here on Forza 7. So, for those of you who've been following along these last couple races, you know that we've got a tight points battle. I think this is possibly the tightest points battle we've had. The only thing that comes close to it is V8 Supercars, which, for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it, in case y'all want to go back and watch the V8 Supercar series. But for those of you who did watch the V8 Supercar series, you know what I'm talking about when I say that had a close points battle. And we've got a close one here. The top 3 in points, from me to Carissa Nasato in 3rd, there is 9 points. So, let me see if there's anyone else who statistically could win it. Or mathematically could win the championship. No. There is only 3 drivers that could mathematically win this championship, and they are me, with 92 points coming into this race. 2nd place, Connor Snelling with 86 points, and 3rd place Carissa Nasato with 83 points. 4th place is Charles Saunders with 62 points, and he mathematically cannot win this championship even if the 3 of us finished last. So it's going to come down to us 3. And I've done some math, and I found out that let's say Connor Snelling wins the race, and he doesn't get any other bonus points. He just gets the 5 bonus points for winning the race. I'd have to finish 2nd to win the championship, because then it'd be a tiebreaker. So if Connor Snelling wins the race, does not get any other bonus points but the 5 for winning, I'd have to finish 2nd to bring it to a tiebreaker, in which I would win because he has 2 wins and I have 4. Now let's say Carissa Nasato wins the race. She's the other driver. She's the 3rd driver who can mathematically win the championship. Let's say she wins the race and doesn't get any other bonus points except for the 5 for winning. I would have to finish 5th or higher to win the championship in that situation. So, in preparation for this race, because of the last 2 races, they haven't gone the best. Preparation, I did numerous practice laps to make sure I can drive this track very, very well. I even did a 7-lap practice race, half the length of this race. Did a 7-lap practice race, and I will not say the results of that until after the championship race. Well, I guess I might as well. So in that practice race, I finished 3rd after starting 1st, or 2nd. So I ran alright. I'm not going to say I ran bad, because I didn't. I finished 3rd. But I didn't make any passes on the racetrack. But then again, I only lost like 1 position throughout the entire race. And that was on the start, because they were to my inside, so they got a good run on into turn 1. So I lost the 2nd place on the start, but I didn't lose any. But other than that, I didn't fall back any other positions. So I know the track well enough to hold my ground, but I don't really know it well enough to make these passes. So this could all come down to where I start. I think that's what's going to depend on if I win the championship or not. But these calculations I've done are whether Carissa or Connor win the race. I haven't done any other calculations for if they don't. because, well, that's way too many calculations, and those are the two biggest ones that concern me. So, anyway, so if you want to know all the points coming into this race, I'll tell you. So coming into this race, first in points with 92 points is me. Second with 86 is Connor Snelling. Third with 83 is Carissa Nasato. Fourth with 62 points is Terrell Saunders. Fifth with 61 points is Barrett Sims. Seventh with 54 points is Lexa Patterson. And eighth with 53 points is Langdon Begon. So, with all of that being said, tonight we are here in the United Arab of Emirates. So we are here in the UAE at Yas Marina for the Yas Marina 27. This is a 14-lap race on the North Circuit, and as you can see, it's a beautiful night sky. We are racing here at night. So, it all comes down to this. I don't like calling this a championship race because, well, that insists that, well, the championship all comes down to this, which it kind of does. But the championship is decided by points, not by who finishes best in this race. Because in NASCAR, they call it the championship race. Well, these are completely different. In NASCAR, the highest of the four championship drivers, the highest finishing of the four championship drivers wins the championship. While in this, it's just the highest in points. But also keep in mind, we do have the bonus points for biggest mover throughout the race and the fastest lap. So a championship could be decided on those. Then you have a situation where Connor Snelling could start fifth, go up all the way to the lead, have the fastest lap, and win the race and get 15 bonus points, and then just run away with the championship. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking, because I know what you guys are all here for. The championship battle, and as you can see, I am running a different paint scheme just to celebrate that this is the final race. Driving this James Hunt number 11 Marlboro car, because I want to drive something different, and this is the only car in the design catalog that I could find that had the number 11 on it. So anyways, 14 laps, Yas Marina, championship on the line, between me, Connor Snelling, and Carissa Nasato. Let's get into it. Alright, I will be starting the race in third. I was supposed to see starting lineup. I forgot about that. Alright, give me just 1 second. Alright, so I wrote down the starting lineup. So here we go. Oh, and if you saw there, Connor Snelling is currently the leader. So either I'm gonna have to pull off an amazing race and get to second, or I'm gonna have to pull off an amazing race and either get 5 bonus points for biggest mover, or have the fastest lap. So I am currently in last. See, there's Carissa Nasato. Made a little contact with her. She is an 8. Oh yeah, on this straightaway right here, we hit over 200 miles an hour. Oh god. Oh god. I did not mean to do that. It's been about an hour or two since I did my practice race. I didn't think I'd forget this much. Then again, that entire race I was literally by myself. The leaders were 2 seconds ahead of me, and the car behind me was a second behind. Well, I haven't practiced passing much. Then again, I didn't get to. Alright. Okay, so it all comes down to this. It's currently, not counting biggest movers and... I did not mean to do that once again. Then again, that didn't really mess up his... That didn't really mess him up, so I think we're good. Okay, but I am into 4th now. So, if we do not count bonus points from fastest lap and biggest mover right now, because we don't have enough information for that, Connor Snelling would be the champion right now, as of where we sit now. Because I am not, if we don't count biggest mover and fastest lap, since I am not in 2nd, it would not be a tiebreaker, which means he would win because he'd have more points. Connor Snelling would, if we finished where we are right now, Connor Snelling would win the championship by 2 points. If I'm being completely honest right now, I wouldn't mind losing. I'm not going to be too upset if I don't win this championship, because I've won a championship before in one of these. For those of you who've watched V8 Supercars and PGR, you know something about these championships. And since I've already won one, I wouldn't be too upset with not winning this one, especially, and it's the youngest driver in the series. And he's done so well since being brought in V8 Supercars. I think him winning this, it wouldn't make me mad. I'd be a little frustrated because we ran such a good season, but we did have this fall off here. I would be a little frustrated, but I wouldn't be too upset. Real quick, if you haven't watched V8 Supercars or PGR, I'd say mute for the next 5 seconds of the video, starting now. And honestly, guys, it'd be nice to see a different champion other than just me. Alright, so for those of you who haven't watched PGR and V8 Supercars, y'all should be back to listening, because I pretty much just gave away a crucial spoiler to the champion of PGR and V8 Supercars. Gave away both of those champions just there, so if you didn't want to hear it, I would have muted there. As Connor Snelling is out to a 9 seconds in front of me. Now I'm not going to run this like Catalonia and just run like crazy. I am going to be logical here and not just run like a maniac. But once again, like I said in my last, earlier, about my practice race, I didn't run bad, but I didn't run well enough to really make any passes. And actually, with looking at it, I wouldn't be eligible for the biggest mover because, well, I haven't gained a position. I started the race 3rd. Currently, I'm in 4th. And since I haven't even gained a position, I wouldn't be eligible for the... Actually, now that I think about it, no, I was about to say, if I finish 2nd, I'd get bonus points for both, I'd get bonus points for being the biggest mover, but that would be wrong because, well, that's depending on how well everyone else did. And it's just because, these last 2 races, the biggest movers have been people who only gained 1 position because there just wasn't a lot of people. There wasn't just people who passed a bunch of cars. So yeah, probably shouldn't say that because that just wouldn't be true. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I want to apologize for me just not uploading for a while there. But once again, personal life issues, stuff in my personal life just going on. But at least we're here now, finishing the series, finishing the season. Like I've said, I have the next season lined up, and yeah, I hope you guys will like it. It's not going to be open wheel, I will say that. But we do have an open wheel division lined up in the next, actually after our next division. Because I don't want, we only have like 2 open wheel divisions in this game that we can use for this. So I wanted to spread them out a little. Because open wheel is some of the best racing out there. Wanted to spread them out a bit. And considering how like we only have 2. Yeah, I don't think I'm catching them anytime soon. Honestly, if I finish where I am right now, I'll be happy. Just knowing that this last race wasn't awful. Just knowing that I'm not going to finish last in this race is good enough for me. I'm not going to overdrive my car trying to go up there and make like some dumb moves to try to go up there and take the win or make some huge ground. I mean, there is the possibility I could still somewhat run the fastest lap. I mean, it's highly unlikely. But I might be able to run a really fast lap if I really focused on it. Here. Alright, this lap I'm going to try to run the fastest lap possible. Dang, I gained a second in that lap? Dang. I don't know where I gained a second. Oh, so I couldn't tell you because I wasn't paying attention. I was too focused on that running my lap than comparing how much faster I was. Sorry guys, I'm just really focusing. My only shot of winning this championship is getting the bonus points for winning the most laps. Actually, I think, I don't know. I'm not going to do the math. I could pause the game and do the math to see if I did get the bonus points for having the fastest lap right now, if I would win the championship, but I want to leave it a surprise. Really gained. Like in these past 3 laps, I've gained almost a second and a half. Actually, about 2 seconds. God, this is such a beautiful sight. Definitely we're going to be racing here more, as we are on the final lap. This is my last chance to get this fastest lap. Oh my, I'm 3 seconds behind going in front of me right now. Alright. 4th, I'll take it. At least I didn't end the season with an 8th place finish. I'll take it. Alright, so I'm going to write down finishing results, points, and everything necessary for this championship. Alright guys, so the season is over. I have the points written down. Everyone got their bonus points that they earned. So, now it is time to find out who won the championship. But first, let me read off everyone's ending point standings, and then I'll get to the top 2. We all know that Carissa Nasato did not win this championship. I will say that right now. Carissa Nasato did not win this championship. It came down to me and Connor Snelling. Alright, so finishing the season 8th in points, he finished, or actually, let me say the finishing results. So, winning his 3rd race of the season, Connor Snelling gets it done here at Yas Marina. He's a very talented driver. He can win anywhere, I swear to God. No matter what car you put him in, he can win anywhere. He gets it done here for win number 3. Langdon Magani gets his highest finish of the season, coming home 2nd. Finishing 3rd was Terrell Saunders in number 2. Finishing 4th was me. Finishing 5th was Lexa Patterson. Finishing 6th was Barrett Sims in the number 22. Finishing 7th was the number 9 of Carissa Nasato. And finishing 8th in the number 5 is Corey Floyd. Now, let's get into bonus points. Because this is what the championship could come down to. This is where the championship will either be won or lost. So, the winners of bonus points were Connor Snelling for winning the race, Lexa Patterson for being the biggest mover and gaining 3 positions throughout the race. Well, from her starting position, I should say that. Biggest mover is your, we take your, where you started the race and where you finished the race. So you can't just go back, so you can't start the racing first, go to last, and then go back up to the front and win, and get like +8. No. It takes where you started the race and where you end the race. So Alexa Patterson gets +3 from her starting position. So Alexa Patterson is the biggest mover, and she will get 5 bonus points. And I actually got the fastest lap. I said I wanted to try to get it, so I ran those last few laps trying to get the fastest lap, and I did by 7/1000ths of a second over Carissa Sato. I got the fastest lap. She had a 1 minute 11 or 10. No, I think it was 11.509, and I had a 1 minute 11.502. So I get the fastest lap by 7/1000ths of a second. So now the point standings. Ending the season 8th in points with 49 points is Langdon Gani. This last race was a good run for him, but not enough to get him out of last in points. I think that means all 3 seasons he's finished last in points for Langdon Gani. Finishing 7th with 56 points is Alexa Patterson. 6th with 58 points is Corey Floyd. Finishing 5th with 60 points is Barrett Sims. Finishing 4th with 63 points is Terrell Saunders. Finishing 3rd with 85 points is Carissa Nasato. And now I'm going to skip over second. And your champion with 102 points is me. So I win the championship because I had the fastest lap. If you take where we finished, Connor won the race, which gives him 13 points. And since he was 6 points behind me, that gives him the points lead. And with me finishing 4th, you give us our respective points. He has a 2-point lead. But then, you take in consideration, I get the fastest lap. So you give me those 2 points to bring it to a tiebreaker, and then those 3 extra points to make it a 3-point lead. So once again, I win the championship. I know, y'all are probably getting tired of this. I kind of am too. I honestly really wanted Connor Snelling to win this championship. So I wanted something a little different for you guys. But I mean, I'm going to try my hardest to win these races, and I win the championship again. So yeah, I won the championship with 3 points over Connor Snelling, who finished the season with 99 points. I win the championship with 102 points. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope me winning the championship didn't lessen your enjoyment of the season. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite races we've done, just for the fact that it was such a close championship battle. It literally came down to 3 points. And it was a fun race, honestly. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. So watch out for, in the next couple days, for the announcement video of our next series on Forza 7. So guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. And next series, gonna be something big. Well, it's gonna be a bit interesting, I should say that. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.